Zach from Live Fit here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm here with the folks from Lifepro and two of the Lifepro platforms. I've got the mini waiver that my feet are on, and I've also got the Rumble X Pro 4D. And today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga practice for strong and shapely arms. So the good news about this particular practice is the first part of it, if you can't do the traditional yoga poses, if you're not standing on the platform yet, we're going to do a lot of things seated, and I'm going to break down the workout. So you'll be able to, anyone can do this workout as long as you've got your platform, you've got a seat, and you need a few simple props. Platforms come with the resistance band, so I'm going to have you get one of those out. If you have hand weights, great, but the first part of this workout, you're not going to need hand weights. I am going to introduce them because as you get stronger, you can add 1, 2, maybe 3 pounds, but you don't even need to do more than that. 1 to 2 pounds is perfect, but your arms weigh quite a bit. So as long as you're really activating your arms, meaning really putting the energy out from shoulders to fingertips, your muscles are contracted, and we're going to move into a safe range of motion in your joints. It's all about joint health and then movement. So again, I'm going to break down this practice. The last part of it, just a heads up, will be a little bit more aggressive. So for those of you that have the ability right now to do planks and things like that, I'm going to use the Rumble X 4D on that. So let's dive in. During this session, if you're just watching, you might want to watch the first time, and then we record all the sessions. You can go back and follow me next time. Just get an idea of what I'm doing. But let me know where you're viewing in from and what platform you have. If you have any questions along the way, put them in the chat and we'll answer them later on. So let's begin. I'm on the waiver mini. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start it. And because I'm just resting my feet on there for this first part, I'm going to put my platform, it's in oscillation mode. I'm going to put it at about a 7 to 8, okay? We're not standing on this, so I'm going to up the energy from the platform, and I'm going to have you come in a comfortable seat. Before we begin, let's center ourselves. With every yoga practice, we want to do that. What we're here today is to uncover solutions to rediscover how to move your body, but let's go ahead and put your hands on your thighs. You're going to pull your chin in. Alignment is everything when we work our bodies. So we're going to press down to lift the collarbones. You can close the eyes if you'd like. And you're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, press your feet into the platform. Press your hands into the platform. Feel your belly pull in and up and your shoulder blades come down. And let's do that 2 more times. Your eyes can be open or closed for this. But I'd like you to really come in and pay attention to what you're feeling. Inhaling through the nose, feel the breath, feel the expansion of your ribs, feel the lengthening of the crown of the head to the sky. As you exhale all the air out, pull the belly in tighter, press into your feet, hands press into your thighs, sitting bones into the chair, with the crown of the head to the sky. And one more time, a nice big breath in. You can open your mouth and sigh this one out, letting any residual tension or tightness or worry come out. And then flicker your eyes open. Now, you're going to grab onto your resistance band, and we're just going to start with some rotator cuff exercises. Elbows in, and we're just going to pull band apart. I showed you this little series of rotator cuff work last week when we talked about weak and tight shoulders, but we want to just kick in the rotator cuff muscles. My shoulder blades, I'm going to turn around so you see what's going on with my shoulder blades, okay? You're going to see my shoulder blades coming into the center and down. So I just want to do a few more of these while you're pressing in and breathing. Retracting the chin, lifting the collarbones, and palms are up. Now you're going to take the band and reach out. Arms are straight. So feel the contraction of the muscles. Now we're working on really strong and shapely arms here. So I want every muscle in your arm to be actively engaged. And shoulders down. Let's do about 10 reps of each. More than that, you may lose your attention and focus. So you pay attention to each rep as you breathe. Great. And now let's go really wide and feel that stretch. So hold this. I want you to pay attention again to shoulders, fingertips reaching. I'm not clenching, okay? I want to stretch everything out and give you a lot of length. Just hold this. Close your eyes again. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now, we won't need this band for the next movement. We're going to go into what's called flippies. Palms up, or fingertips up, fingertips down, fingertips up and down, up and down. And I just want you to feel that stretch in the wrists. All the muscles of your arms are contracting. You're breathing in and out, and you're turning the arm bones in the shoulder sockets. Let's go for 4 more. Hello, Kathleen Minnick from North Carolina. Good to see you today. Hope you're joining me in this practice. Now from here, you're going to grab onto your band. We're going to go wide with your feet, press into your heels, and let's circle the arms. Just like I said, about 10 of these. My heels are pressing down. My toes are lifted up. The ball of the foot's on the platform, and you're just drawing shoulders down your back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to release that band. Put it around your neck just to hang it there. Your right foot goes on the center of the platform. Your left foot goes back. We're going to take a Crescent Lunge stand. I'm lifting up my heel. Hips squared. You're going to reach forward and back. Now you can do this without the band, or you can grab the band and reach and release. There's tension and then there's not tension. Keep the hips pulling forward. And as I said, you just got about 10 reps here. Pulling the belly in. Pressing into your platform. Feel all the work into the right thigh. For 3, and 2, strong breath, and 1. Release that. Taking your left foot on the platform, the right foot back, same posture here, band behind your neck, your back, your hips are squared forward. We're still the Crescent Warrior pose. You're going to bend your elbows to 90 degrees and squeeze and release. Exhale, inhale. Working your chest, your shoulder muscles, your biceps are actively engaged. Crown of the head reaching up, belly in and up. I'm going to say it a lot because we don't want you to dump into your back. And breathe all the air out. For 4 and 3. Feel that stretch in your right hip. 2, 1. Release that. Come back to our goddess pose. Heels wide, hips squared. We're back in that pec deck position, and we're going to lift up and breathe. Elbows go below the shoulder and above. And crown of the head to the sky. Chest muscles working, anterior deltoid muscles working. Strong exhale breath. Pump oxygen into the muscles. 3, 2, 1. We're going to release that and come out to a warrior 2. Front knee over the ankle, back leg, toe points in. Reaching out, shoulders down. We're going to press down. It's like you're pushing out a fire here. Look over your front fingers. Your triceps are engaged. And you're pulling your belly up and in as you do this. Exhale your air. Now you can hold your band here and do this. And reach out. That way you're really isometric contracting muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Turn around. Flip it around. Line up your knee, toes, ankle. Back heel is turned out. Once again, we're going to open the arms up. Turn your head and push. Let's pat out the fire here. I'm reaching my fingertips away from my center. My shoulders are down. And we're breathing. Keep looking over your front fingers. All the air out. 3, 2, 1. I haven't really rested the arms yet. You're going to come back into the goddess pose one more time. You're going to put the band behind your neck. We're going to reach out, front, up, and around. Forward, up, out, and around. Now I'm going to change my feet. I'm going to come feet together, press into both heels, forward, stretch up and around. Kind of like an arm circle here, but the ribs pull in. Nice range of motion in the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders stay down. 3 more. 2, and 1. We're going to go back to our warrior, or go to our warrior 1 pose. Now, my back heel is down. I'm turning my hips, squaring them, pressing into the front foot. Hold on to your band, and we're just going to hold this out. Dropping the shoulders, breathe in. Arms come up. Exhale, press down. Small range of motion, up and down. Isometrically contracting those muscles. Up and down. Stretch apart. Keep drawing the right hip back, the left hip forward. Push into your back heel and your front heel equally. Get a good stretch and you feel your leg muscles active. 2 more. And 1 more. Reach all the way up, inhale, take it down. Switch sides. Great stretch in the hips. Okay, square the hips. Back heel is down, toes pointing to 2 o'clock. I'm going to take those arms out again. I'm circling forward now. Before I circled backwards, now forward. 10 of these. Feel the shoulder blades working. Pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Neck muscles relax. There's no tension up and above the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Release. Lastly, we're going to come standing if this works for you. If not, stay seated down. We're going to come into mountain pose and we're going to pull back. And as you do this, you're going to reach the arms up, up, overhead. Maybe take them back and then come forward. Little pulses of those arms all the way through the joints. I'm only going to do this about 3 times because these pulses, there's about 7 or 8 in each phase of this. 1 more time. If you find that there's any pinching in any part of your shoulders, back off. But I want to keep your arms straight. That's the work. And that was perfect. That was 10 minutes. So that was a 10-minute workout. You did 10 different arm movements. Okay, I'm going to go into the next phase of this. This is for people that are going to be standing, so you're not going to use the chair anymore. And we're going to use weights. At any time, fatiguing, drop the weights. Let's add another 10 minutes to our platform. And now, if you're comfortable, you can go on a higher intensity. I'm going to make mine about a 5. I'm not doing a lot of balance here, but just so there's still some instability. Let's go ahead and stand on your platform. I'm going to move my camera up just a tiny little bit so I don't get cut off too much. Okay, coming to mountain pose, standing here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flip palms up and down. I call these flippies. You're in your mountain pose and you're just rotating the shoulders. And good news is only 5 of these because I have 3-pound weights. It gets heavy fast. Keep the tailbone pulling down, the abdominals in. And relax your shoulders. Step your left foot back. Come into a Crescent Warrior lunge. That means there's the back heel's lifted. Arms are going to come up and you're going to reach forward and back. Exhale. Now my thumbs are coming toward the center. You can always do thumbs up too if that feels better on your shoulder joint. Either way is effective, but it's with the breath. For 4 and 2 more. Last one. And release down. Step on the platform. Take a step back with your right foot. Square your hips and find your Crescent Warrior. Reach the arms up into a goalpost position, and we're going to squeeze in and out. Now, if you're comfortable with this posture, left foot on, right foot back on the floor, you can bend and straighten. That adds a little more work in your legs. Remember, this is a shoulder and arm workout, but you can always add the legs or keep it straight. Open up. Exhale as you close. Inhale, open. And last 2. Now, keep the arms together. We're coming up into mountain pose. Pulsing up 10 times. Exhale. Weights are getting heavy. And release them down. Roll your shoulders up. Step off your platform. You're in a wide stance. You're going to have all toes pointing out. We're going to bend into our goddess squat here. And this is the same exercise, same arm movements we did seated. Okay, so squat here. You're going to reach your arms out, forward, up, and down. Forward, up, down. You can add a little bit of lift down, so add the legs if you want, but press into that platform leg. I'm going to stay down with these. You're welcome to lift up and over. Okay, control it. Reach up. 4, 3. We've got another side to do, 2, and 1. Turn it around. Now the arm movement is going to be an upright row. You're not going to see me, but I'm going to go ahead and point toes out, tail down, bend. Watch your knee alignment over your ankles or your upright row. So you see my elbows come up, shoulders down, okay? So the move looks like this. From the back, from the front looks like this. But you can add your straight legs and bent knees. And give me a few more of these. Last one, come on up. From here, we're going to go into a warrior 2 posture. Very similar, going to bend into the front knee. I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to lift and lower 10 of these little pulses. Kind of like I'm patting out the fire, pressing down and up. They're small, range of motion. I don't go too high, that way I don't go in my neck. Lunging in, knee over the ankle, check your alignment of your toes. And then bring it in, switch sides, switch arm movements. So square off your hips, bend your front knee. You're going to circle, this time forward. We did a backward circle, now we're doing forward. Breathe. Strong arms here. I'm not white knuckling my weights. And last one, come back. Coming onto the platform. We're going to go into let's go into a chair pose here. Okay. Knees over toes. We're going to come into the upright row and we're going to pull and pull, touch and pull. Working rhomboids and deltoids. Keeping the belly pulled in. Sink lower. You can add little pulses in the chair. 5, 4, 3, 2. And you're done. So again, once again, we've done 10 arm movements in yoga postures on our legs. Let's take a quick stretch. Stand on your platform, cross into an eagle wrap here, lift up and down. Release it, cross over the other way, up, down. Hands go behind your head, chin to chest, exhale all your air. Inhale, elbows to the sky, open up your chest. Take your hands behind your back. We did some of these stretches in our previous video. Chin in, pull away, and release it. Last phase. So this platform is going to shut off soon, so I'm going to shut it off right now, and I'm going onto my Rolex Pro 4D. So if you'd like a little more padding, you can put your yoga mat on it or a blanket. I'm going to put mine on. I'm going to have you set up for lateral. Now you can still do this on the mini waiver. That's fine. But I'm going to go ahead, and my speed for this is only going to be about a 4. You're comfortable, add on more. The first thing we're going to start is a child's pose. Fingers spread wide. Bring your hips back to your heels and let your arms straighten out. Your ears are by your biceps and you're stretching out. Take a big breath in. Round the spine, come up into your first plank. Check to make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. From your plank, we're going to bend into chaturanga. Triceps, press up into downward dog. Let's do 4 of those. Roll forward, bend, push away, and back. If this is too much, you can come to your knees. You roll forward, hips down, bend, extend, and child's pose. So that's the option. Roll forward, shoulders over the wrists, bend, push, and child's pose. Last one, join me, downward dog or child's pose. Come over into your plank, bend, and extend. From here, knees come down, elbows on the platform. Draw your shoulders back. We're going to saw our shoulders. So you can stay here and rock forward and back. Your back is flat, your belly's pulled in. We're going to do 10 of these, or join me into the plank, coming forward and back. Yeah, this is core work too. And next week, we're going to be doing a yoga practice for six-pack abs, or at least a stronger core. And you'll be seeing me doing some planks there too. Last one. Come back in. Take a child's pose. Stretch out your arms. Breathe in and out. Roll yourself up. Come into plank. Left hand, and keep a weight handy. Left hand on the platform. You're going to rotate and stretch up. So this is your first option for those of you that don't want to use weights. Okay? We bring the hands to the center, rotate, and lift up. For those of you that want to join me, grab your weights at your side. We're going to stay in that plank and lift and lower. Chin pulled in. Now, if the side plank with legs extended is too much, just come down to your knee. You can look down at your hand. You can look forward, or you can look toward your weight. Whatever works for you. And let's just do a couple more of these. Now, you're going to take that weight to the platform, rotate around, shoulder, elbow, wrist in alignment, hips are square, and you're going to come up and down. Remember the option I gave you, your knee can come underneath your hip. You're going to a side raise here. You can have both feet anchored into the floor. Exhale. Keep your hips lifted, no matter which way you're doing it. One more time. Bring that weight to the platform. Come into your regular plank. Come to your knees, child's pose. Roll yourself back. I'm going to add on to that side plank. So again, you're either on your knees or the knees are off the ground. Left hand on the center of your platform. Rotate your hips. Here's without the arm movement, without the weights, I mean. Reach up. You're going to rotate down to the floor, toes point down, knees point down, hand points down, and you come up. Okay, so that's the movement. If you're on your knees, you're simply opening up and closing. Okay, let's add the weight. I'll do 5 without on my knees. We're going to lift up and down. If it's too much, just look down at the platform. Work on a range that works for you. You can rotate up. Okay, I'm going to add on to this for those that want to join me. Come into your plank. We're going to rotate up 5 times and down. And 4. Let your eyes follow that weight. 3, 2. Put a smile on your face. It makes this a little easier. Could be a grimace, and back down. Take your child's pose. Release, relax, shake out your head. Second set, second side. Right hand, line it up with your shoulder. You take the no weight is an option. Rotating your torso, your shoulders. You can add the weight. You don't have to rotate the shoulders, just reach the arm up. That's another option. Or join me, you're off on your toes. You can rotate up and down. We're only going to do 4 more of these if you're with me on your toes. Side plank to plank. Make sure the weight's in your finger pads rather than you feel your hands. That's the biggest mistake people make. I lost count already, so how about one more? Come down. Take a downward facing dog or child's pose, whatever feels best for you today. Let your head release and come down. Okay, we can't forget those triceps. So you're going to sit on your platform. Your hands are right at the edge, making sure you're not turning your machine off. Roll your shoulders back. You can extend your legs out. We're just going to bend and straighten. So this is our reverse table pose. Legs are nice and straight. That is your first option. You can also bend your knees, bend the elbows, and lift the hips up and down. Here's the reverse table right here. And come down. Eyes follow the sky. One more time. Hold it here, stay here, or walk your feet out. Here's your third option. You're going to bend and lift. Triceps, bend, pull back, dig into your heels. For 3, lift the hips. Just the elbows bend. 2, hips stay lifted. And one more time, hold in here. Press into your finger pads. Lift the corners of your mouth. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then bend your elbows and come down. Roll your shoulders forward. Shake out your head. You can shake out your wrists. Stretch your lower back. Sigh it out and roll all the way up. We'll take a quick little stretch here. So we've got about 2 minutes left on this Rumlex Pro. So let's make this a stretch since we did over 8 minutes of arm work. Left hand on the platform, reach up, take a big stretch, and you're going to bend your left elbow and reach toward the left with your right hand. You're not putting your head on the platform, you're just allowing the head to come down and stretching your shoulder. Come back up, inhale, and switch sides. So you can see I'm putting a bend in my right elbow when I come down, left elbow up, and we're going to weave the needle, bending the right elbow, reaching with the left hand, getting a nice shoulder stretch here. Excellent. Come back, up, unwind. Take yourself back to a child's pose or a puppy pose. Puppy pose, hips over knees, and the arms hang. Puppy pose actually feels a little bit better. My head is on the floor. I'm stretching through the chest, pressing the finger pads down into the platform, belly pulled in. If you're in this pose or child's pose, you're going to take your right hand over the left, shift it back into your right hip. Bring your left hand back, right hand over left, shift it into your right hip, stretching through your lats. Come all the way up. You're going to sit on your platform. I'm going to sit to face you, but you're going to sit right on the platform, but I want to face the camera here. You're going to interlace your fingers, press out, stretch your fingers, drop your shoulders, inhale up, bend the elbows, make circles around your head 3 times. Relax your shoulders. They've served you well in this work, in this practice today. Once again, hands go behind the head, elbows down, tuck the chin, exhale. Inhale, open up. Come to a comfortable seat. My yogis and yoginis, bring your hands to your heart space. Press your finger pads in, press your knuckles in, press your wrists in. Close your eyes, draw the throat back and the ears back. Feel your thumbs pressing into your sternum, lifting up your heart, eyes bowing down toward your heart, honoring your strength, your inner strength, your outer strength, your courage to show up for your practice, and the gratitude to be able to move like you can move with the aid of our amazing tools for wellness and health, recovery, and strength. It's my honor, as always, my privilege, as always, to serve the Lifepro community. I hope you have a very peaceful and blessed rest of your day.